When I started this How Bad Could It Be series, I promised some of the worst movies I could possibly find. And this week I truly deliver. We're talking about the Filthy McNasty series, along with Chris Seaver's Mulva series, all by the same writer-director from Low Budget Pictures. Yeah, let's see if they have continuity, and let's find out how truly bad they can be, and yeah, we're gonna live up to this title. This all begins back in 2001 with Mulva, Zombie Ass Kicker, and shows a bunch of Fangoria covers from the year 2000, so I guess that may be our year. And we meet this character.
It's Halloween! And for the first time, Crypto, I'm going trick-or-treating. And there's no one that can stop me!
What did I get myself into? Looks like this is Mulva, so it looks like we're stuck with this character for the whole movie. It's a professional film.
Go.
Yes, it is
And I guess Mulva was traumatized one Halloween, and we meet Mr. Bonejack, who is her black neighbor, a man in blackface, doing a minstrel voice.
You know, I love this holiday, Mulva. It brings about the willingness for people to run naked in a patch of Turkish delights.
I don't know what to say about this, but I'm pretty sure that there's going to be comments down below trying to explain to me how this isn't racist. The naked cowboy shows up, who says that they're in Tromaville, even though the Troma did not release this. This character is supposed to be Asian, and he has bad dubbing because, you know, get it? You know, get it? Isn't that joke's fresh, right?
That sucks. You suck. And Bill Cosby sucks.
Suck my big black dick, you little fucker.
Well, I did this to myself. I chose this hell. Debbie Rochon and Trent Haga shows up because I'm assuming they owed the director a lot of money or something. And then zombies show up and start attacking, and after fighting, only Mulva and Bonejack are left. I think this is supposed to be zombie Michael Jackson or something, but it's not only not even close, it's not remotely funny. They're assisted by a man-ape who I guess is called Teen Ape, who I guess is a recurring character in this universe, and they all fight and kill all the zombies. And then Lloyd Kaufman cameos with Toxie and Sergeant Kabuki Man NYPD. It's sad because as crappy as most people think that Troma is, you know, this is beneath them. Well, it's official, folks. This is it. This is the worst thing that I have ever seen. It's only 59 minutes long, and it feels like 3 seasons of a television show that your significant other made you watch. This nightmare continues back in 2002 with Filthy McNasty, which introduces us to 2 nerdy girls and also the cool crowd, and it's like 3 minutes in, and there's just so much to talk about. First of all, how are any of these people high school kids?
You know what else? Isn't it strange how they always get people in their late 20s and early 30s to play kids in high school movies? You know, like Porky's?
I mean, okay, so they put a lampshade on it, at least. There's that. So this group of people are supposed to be the high school cool kids, and Julie and Liz here are supposed to be nerds. So to recap, these cool kids, these nerds.
Oh, I can help you girls. I can help you.
Can I stop now? Debbie Rochon is here, and everyone overacts because I think that they think it's funny, and they call up a demon named Phil, who I guess takes their glasses off and lets their hair down so they're super hot. I guess I should point out that this film is a solid year after not another teen movie made fun of this whole concept. Teen Ape comes back because sure, why not? I mean, it's a guy in a crappy ape mask, but I think he's actually supposed to be an ape. I'm so embarrassed to say this sentence. A scene where a man masturbates with his own poop onto a Jason mask. I have truly strayed from the light. Phil says his payment will be killing all the kids, and everyone takes their acting cues from what appears to be bad impressions of Jim Carrey, and a good portion of the, quote, comedy seems to focus around beating up women. Phil starts killing in extremely cheap ways, and I think there's an attempt at some sort of musical number.
Take off that blouse and your underpants and take a look.
'Cause hear me and Teen Ape come naked out of the side hatch.
The girls call on their secret weapon, Bone Jack, ripping off a Tenacious D song, and he makes Phil go back to hell. The fact that a man in blackface is not the most offensive thing in this film should tell you something, and that something is stay far, far away. I didn't see a year, so I guess 2002? I mean, it's like 10% better than Mulva, but 10% above negative 1,000 is like, I don't know, still really low. So bounce to 2005 and Mulva comes back in Mulva 2, Kill Teen Ape, and it looks like it's supposed to be a Kill Bill parody. Apparently at the ending of the last movie, Mulva was attacked by Teen Ape and put into a coma. She wakes up and is now recast as Debbie Rochon, and she says she's been in a coma for 5 years, putting us in real-time 2005, and Mulva swears revenge. So, I mean, yeah, if you ever wanted to watch a completely incompetent and unfunny version of Kill Bill, you know, here you go. There's aliens, and flashbacks gives the date of the previous film as 2000, so we can lock that down, and oh god, Bone Jack is back. I mean, although it looks like they skipped the blackface, but he still acts the same way, and they turn it into a Michael Jackson joke, which does not make this any less racist, dudes.
Whoa! That had some stank on it, woman. That's fucking attitude exaggerate. But I like it.
The plot then pretty much just follows Kill Bill, but for $5. And even when they actually have a clever setup for a joke, like distracting a Native American with a bag of trash, it's executed so poorly, and most of the jokes of the film are basically just saying lines from other films, like just saying the lines is a joke in itself. She finally faces off with Teen Ape, and she cuts his head off, and she cuts several heads off in this movie so they can use the one effect that they have over and over. This one, I mean, it's still terrible, but it didn't make me want to pull out my toenails with a pair of rusty pliers, so I guess it has that going for it. Still don't watch it, though. Also in 2005, we saw Filthy McNastier, Maximum Douche, which introduces 3 roommates, including this girl.
Mushy, mushy! 100% super jet generation fantastic day!
When are you ever gonna get a real room, Ryoko?
What? Ah! Jeez, Lori, I thought you were serious! Ah! Don't!
And our main character, Lori, who is depressed that she's flat-chested. I guess the characters were all resurrected at the ending of the last film because Max is back, complete with his subtle acting style once again. Julian offers to help her, and there's a Rue Morgue cover from 2002, so we're at least past that.
Hey! I have a great idea! Let's have a pillow fight for no fucking reason!
Yay! Yeah!
I can tolerate a lot. It takes a lot to piss me off. But you're getting there. They call up Phil in exchange for Lori's boobs, and he brings along Vampire Razor McBleed, and they have a big party once again. A lot of the punchlines still come from the idea of violence towards the women, and Max says he recognizes Phil from 3 years ago, so that would make this 2005 if that one was in 2002. People are killed, including Max again, and Julie is also killed by... I'm so sorry. An acid sperm blast. And then that's it. I mean, it's less than an hour, thankfully, but that's enough to make you hate yourself for watching it. Mercifully, there's no Bonejack in this one, though. Also, 2005 inflicted upon us Filthy McNastiest. Oh, IMDb actually has it listed as coming out 1 month before Part 2, so I guess I can't be too sure of the order here. We learn that there's also female demons, and then we meet Clavel, who has a small penis, and he's also a high school student, of course. These are the cool kids, including a cave woman named Gargamel, and Discount Elizabeth Berkley here calls up D'Artagnan, a female demon. She makes Clavel's Johnson giant, so of course he has a party because that's the exact formula for these movies. Chutney is here from the first film, and he says that he saw a man do the whole masturbating with crap thing last weekend at a party, so I guess this is also supposed to be set in 2002, and is just 1 week after that film? They try to recreate the Crispin Glover scene from Friday 4, but I mean, it's not a joke if you just do it. It's a reference. There's scenes that I'm sure I can't show on YouTube even with a blur on it, but suffice it to say that it involves Clavel, a woman, a fake penis, and chocolate sauce. And T-Nip appears, and he's been traveling through space and time, which I guess is a continuation from one of the other Chris Seaver films. There's Vagina Dentata, and a big fight culminating in the appearance of the always hilarious Bonejack, along with Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD. They defeat D'Artagnan, but Clavel's small penis is restored, and Bonejack cuts the demon's head off. So a full 10 years passed before we touched back into the series, and 2015 gave us Filthy McNasty 4 Carnal Holocaust. D'Artagnan is back, and she gets assigned to help another demon named Gillyweed. We meet our new assortment of super subtle teenage characters, as well as their super nerdy sex ed teacher, who's like so nerdy, but yet has a lip piercing. She calls up the demons, and they once again take her ponytail down and remove her glasses. She starts seducing her students, and the demons kill them, and the teens research the demon and talk about the events of Part 3, saying it was in 2004, which replaced that one, and the first one in 2004, and Part 2, I guess, in 2007. Choach here, another recurring Seaver character, stands in front of a calendar letting us know it's December of 2009, and they have the party that is the requirement of the formula. The other kids go to find Clavel, who now talks with a Arnold Schwarzenegger voice.
Jacques, huh? I thought that doofus was dead. Curious.
And it's not a terrible impression, actually. And for some reason he has Mjolnir, and he says that it's been 5 years, so it is 2009. The demons start killing until Clavel shows up, so everyone fights. Now, I'm not sure how much of this I can even show because it mostly deals with giant demon tentacle penises, but the props don't look anything like penises, so it's probably fine, but just to be safe, no dong for you. Clavel crushes D'Artagnan, and the saga is finally over. So there you have it. It's that was 6 movies. You know, the low budget pictures saga is actually quite a few additional movies. I just chose these 2 particular franchises, but a bunch of these characters do show up in other films. T-Nape in particular has about 2 or 3 movies that are just all about him. But I figured that this was enough torture to put myself through. These are pretty bad. They're pretty hard to watch. In particular, the first Mulva movie is legitimately, if not the worst movie I've ever seen one of. Overall, there's a certain charm to these movies. This is clearly just a bunch of friends making movies in their backyards, and this guy's kind of turned a career out of it. And I have a certain amount of respect for that. Most of the movies seem to be just him goofing around, I guess. So I can't truly hate these, but I kind of do. Although I just have a certain amount of respect for the little niche he's kind of carved himself in this low-budget world, because these movies do have a following. I don't totally get why, because they're really, for me, they were really hard to watch. Let me know if you like these down below. Please let me know what your thoughts are on the whole Low Budget Pictures saga, if you've seen any of them, or if this has inspired you to go watch any of them. It's probably for a very, very specific taste, I guess. That's just not me. And also, like, subscribe, do everything that you normally do for my channel. Please share this video out there, put it up on the Reddits, on your Facebooks, and all that good stuff. And also check out my Patreon page over here. We're going to continue to check out the worst movies I could possibly find for the How Bad Can It Be series, until I get out of quarantine. I'm itching to go outside. And I will see you guys shortly for another great video. Thanks. Bye.